That was really douchey. Yeah.
Hey, it's Sue.
And Megan in the restricted section.
Today we're doing the animal book tag.
And we were tagged by Miranda Hayes.
Yes, and she also created the tag, so we'll put her tag video down below.
Yes. Also, we are drinking Velvets Are Blue.
Yeah. From who? I don't know. There's very little information on this bottle.
Super.
Imported to the U.S. by Shelton Brothers Incorporated. Uh-oh. We're a mess right now.
We are a mess.
Okay. But yeah, we're drinking this pretty beer.
Yeah, it's in a really pretty bottle. And it says, we have quoted our diary and made you a poetic blue saison brewed with blueberries.
Yeah. Let's try it out.
All right.
Oh, it says fermented with lactic acid bacteria.
Sounds
to create a
delightful.
tart, complex, and sour experience. Oh no.
Oh, we're gonna die now.
It's sour for
It's
sure.
really sour.
Not terrible though.
Not bad, but
I don't hate
really,
it, but
no,
it is very sour.
super sour. It's so sour. Getting it together. Get it together. All right.
All right, let's get into this tag.
Let's do it.
So, the first question is an animal that only comes up for air, the whale. What is a book you only put down if you had to?
I said The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers because I could not stop reading that book. I loved it.
And I said the Lunar Chronicles. This is Winter, which I finally just got from the library. It was on
Yes.
hold forever.
Ever.
But I haven't read this one yet. But yeah, the Lunar Chronicles is just, I think it's a lot of fun. It's compelling. It's a page turner. Love it.
I love it. The next one is Beautiful but Scary, The Lion. What is a book that intimidated you at first?
I chose one that continues to intimidate me because I have not yet read it, and that's Dune by Frank Herbert. It's pretty big, long book, and also just like quintessential to its genre, so I'm a little like apprehensive, like what if I hate it?
What if it sucks?
But I'm excited to read it.
I chose one that I've talked about before, and that is Biography of a Genius. It's a book about Nikola Tesla. I think it's called Wizard, Biography of a Genius, and it's by Mark Cypher. I still haven't read it because I'm really intimidated by it. I love Nikola Tesla. He's brilliant, but he is incredibly smart, and the book is really heavy on details, so I'm a little bit hesitant.
Next is every kid's favorite, The Goldfish. What is your favorite children's book or favorite book as a child? I never had a goldfish.
I did.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no use for fish. I don't understand.
You cannot cuddle them.
I can't pet them.
No.
I don't. What
They're
do I
not
do with
snuggly.
you?
You just look at them.
Yeah, I never wanted a fish as a kid.
Yeah.
But I had cats and dogs all the time.
Yeah, me too.
But for this one, I chose Into the Land of the Unicorns by Bruce Covell. I read this repeatedly when I was probably like in kindergarten, I think. I was like 5 or 6. Yeah, and it's book 1 of a series. I never read the rest of the series. I just reread this one book over and over again. And it was great. I loved it.
I read The Babysitter's Little Sister books. I think I missed out on like the Babysitter's Club books a little bit.
I kind of did too. I read a few of them, but not that many.
I think I was a little too young. But Babysitter's Little Sister I read a lot.
Yeah, I read more of those as well.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good old Karen.
Oh, good old Karen. Gotta love you some Karen. The next one is I've Got a Big Head and Little Arms. This is the TRex. What is a book that is strong in some areas but weak in others?
I chose Invasion of the Body Snatchers by Jack Finney. Overall, I really liked this book. It's creepy. I think, it's about aliens that come down and take over people's bodies.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it kind of, like, the characters weren't really well developed, I didn't think, so I wasn't super attached to anybody. There was, like, a half-assed love story in it that was kind of like, meh. So, I mean, it's a cool story. Obviously, it's a classic at this point, I think, and it's a kind of a story that gets retold, I think, in other...
Yeah, in a lot of other sci-fi. Yeah.
Yeah, so in some ways it was fantastic. It's a fantastic concept, and it's very creepy to think of.
Yeah.
But the book itself was kind of... could have been better.
I feel you. For this one, I chose A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. This is one that we've talked about on the channel before.
I think my cat ate it. Oh, she's such a bitch.
God, she's such a cunt. The characters were really well developed in this book for the most part, and it was really beautifully written. The writing was really good. However, I felt like it was like torture porn.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was just like too much. It was way too much pain and suffering for any one human being, to the point that it was really unbelievable. And like to the point where it was desensitizing. So it was strong in the area, like it was good writing. It was really like well written.
Yeah,
But-
I agree. It was beautifully
written, but just too much. Too much.
Okay, the next one is Spider. Nope.
Nope.
A book you have no intention of going anywhere near.
Anywhere near.
Anywhere.
For this one, I chose Twilight. I've not read this. I have no plans to read this. It sounds fucking god awful, and I am not going to read it. No. No.
I don't blame you, even though I enjoyed it when I first read it.
You were a teenager. You were the target audience. It's fine.
I chose the book Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, mostly because I'm so fucking sick of hearing about it. That I'm not even sure what it's about. I just am like, I'm tired of hearing the words Lady Midnight and Cassandra Clare.
Yeah.
So, yes.
The next one is The Animal That Repeats Others, The Mockingbird. What's your favorite adaptation or retelling?
I chose a poem, which I don't know if that was allowed, but
I would say yes.
breaking the rules in this collection of the best horror and fantasy from 1997. And it's a poem called Beauty and the Beast by James Alsop. And it's just a really beautiful poem. It's very creepy. I don't really know the rules of like if you can read a poem.
You can if you're reviewing it. Copyright wise, like if you're reviewing it, you can
Really?
read or share, yeah.
Well, I can read a part of it, right?
Yeah.
I'll read the first couple things. The first part is the beast. There's the beast and then beauty. The beast starts, knowing how you love the birds, I fixed them to the trees so they wouldn't fly away, so you would stay. And you remained silent and never questioned my bloody palms or reproached me, the birds, because they didn't sing. So it's just, yeah, it's kind of a dark poem.
I did not want you to leave, so I nailed the birds to the tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love it.
For that one, I chose When She Woke by Hilary Jordan. That was an adaptation of The Scarlet Letter, and that was actually recommended to me by Lindy at the Library of Lush. She's a librarian, and I've actually met her in person a few times, and she's really, really awesome. And she told me to read that book, and it was pretty good. Like, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, this woman basically wakes up in a world where your skin is dyed a different color based on your crime. And so she wakes up and she's dyed red because she's committed murder by having an abortion in the state of Texas.
Oh.
And so it's kind of like a dystopian type of novel. But now she has to learn how to live life dyed red when everyone knows what she's done. So it's really, really awesome. I thought it was a really fantastic retelling, and I liked it a lot.
Next is The Laughing Hyena, a book that kept you laughing.
Yeah. For this one, I chose Bossy Pants by Tina Fey because I literally laughed out loud when I was reading it. I I think I read it in public for a little while, and I actually like giggled in public.
Really?
Yes, it was really funny. It was really well done. I love everything Tina Fey does. So
I picked Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. This book also made me laugh out loud a few times. It's a, dark comedy.
yeah, it's quite dark.
But yeah, there was definitely a couple times, and it's rare for me for a book to make me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
But there were a couple times in this book that I did literally giggle to myself.
The next one is Mama Bear, a book with a fierce female character.
For this, I picked In Order to Live by Yeonmi Park. This bitch is tough.
Bitch is tough.
She goes through some horrible stuff in her life, and if you didn't know, this is a true story of a girl who grew up in North Korea, then escapes to China, and is in the sex trade there for a little while. Mm-hmm. So sort of a worse situation than she was in North Korea, and then she finally makes it to South Korea, and she had to be tough to get through the stuff that she went through.
She's a hardcore bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real.
So, yeah, definitely that's one.
I chose Game of Thrones because I feel like there's a couple of really hardcore female characters in there. There's Khaleesi, who is one of my favorite characters, but she's like she's a Targaryen, so she's like a dragon queen. But she's like fire resistant, and so there's a scene where she like walks into fire. Like,
oh, that's awesome!
Fucking like a funeral pyre, like a giant funeral pyre, and like comes out unscathed, and like her clothing and her hair is burned off, but she's totally fine. And also, she hatched 3 dragon eggs.
Right.
And so that's awesome.
Yeah, I've never read the Game of Thrones books. I've seen the first season of Game of Thrones, and that's it.
Both are
so
good.
I don't know
like
that much about it.
Both are pretty good. Like the show and the books are really good. The books are better. But there's also Arya Stark, and she's like, the Stark house has some like, if you're in House Stark, you die, and that's what happens. That's the thing. But Arya is like a little ninja girl, and she like kicks some ass. So there's a few like really kick-ass female characters in the show and in the books. Queen Cersei, I guess, is kind of kick-ass, but she's also like a manipulative twat. So
yeah,
it's a give and take. So yeah, Game of Thrones, lots of good female characters.
All right, next is The Horrible Hateful Cat, a book you despise, which is a statement I must vehemently disagree with.
We like cats.
We love cats.
Love them.
My cat can be a twat. Yes, she can.
She sure can.
But she's independent and sassy.
That's right.
Just like me.
And my cat is sweet. And she likes belly scritches. And also, our very wise friend Megan, who lives in Texas now.
Yes.
She said words of wisdom to us. And she said, do not trust a man who doesn't like cats, because it means he does not like things that are independent.
Truth.
And that's real talk. Mm-hmm. Real talk from Megan.
Yeah, I love cats.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Anywho.
I couldn't think of an animal to replace it because I don't really despise any animal that I could think of. I wish ants would stay out of my goddamn house.
I don't like moths.
I don't mind moths.
I hate them.
Spiders, I mean, I don't want them on me, but they can hang out as
Yeah.
long as they don't get too close to me.
Yeah, like I usually have a chat with them.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You stay over there,
Right.
I'm going to stay over here.
Right.
If you get over here,
Yeah.
things might go
hurt you.
badly.
There's one that lives in my shower right now.
Oh, yeah.
And like we're on good terms because I was like, hey man, listen, you can chill there, and that's fine. If you want to come over here though and like invade my space, I'm gonna squish you.
I had a couple of kitchen spiders last year. They both left me though. There was one on either side of my sink catching gnats and flies and stuff.
And
I was
that's
like,
fine.
You guys hang out.
That's cool.
You stay there.
You chill. It's great. It's cool.
Yeah.
Don't invade my space. I won't invade yours.
Anyway, though, a book you despise.
I chose Stiff by Mary Roach. The subject matter of this book was really cool. It was about what happens to your body when you donate it to science, which is fantastic. However, Mary Roach fucked this whole thing up. The writing was not good. Like, her humor, it was mostly her humor. Like, it was really ill-timed and really, really tactless.
I kind of want to read it just because most people love this book. So I want to see, like,
she seemed
if I
like a
agree with you or
tourist.
not.
Like, she seemed like an ignorant tourist. Because it was like, I don't belong in this field, but I'm going to make all these jokes. But they were really, like, not good jokes. Like, no, that's wrong. And she went on these tangents. Like, she went on these, like, little rabbit trails a lot. And they weren't entertaining. They made her look like a silly little girl. I did not like it.
I chose the book The Silent Wife by A.S.A. Harrison. This was the first book that was chosen for our book club, like 2 years ago or something?
Yeah.
It sucked.
So bad.
It was just boring.
So bad.
And it's been compared to Gone Girl a lot because it does follow a husband and wife. It switches back and forth between their perspectives. But it was boring. It was mostly super boring.
Yeah.
And the wife, I mean, I get that was like the point of the story. The silent wife was that she was like kind of complacent and didn't do anything.
But she was boring.
But she was frustrating and boring. And then whenever something did finally happen, it still wasn't that interesting.
No.
So I just hated that book. I was like, ugh. I'm glad it wasn't very long.
Worst.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So that was mine.
The next one is Man's Best Friend, the Dog, a book by someone you know.
This, I think, is the only book by someone that I sort of know-ish. Not really. I've met him a couple of times, I think. But it's Confessions from the Pumpkin Patch by Carlisle Toms, which is not his real name.
Nope, it sure isn't.
But I acquired this book from the author's ex-boyfriend.
Scandalous! Who we both are friends with.
Yeah, who we're both friends with. And I met the author whenever they were dating. And this was published by a small publisher in Arkansas, Tiger Eye Publications in Springdale, Arkansas. And I think it's kind of a coming-of-age story of this woman who, I think it's set in the 60s. So I'm interested to read it and see how it goes. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, our friend gave this to me before he went he's living in Europe right now.
Yeah.
Before he left, he was getting rid of a lot of his stuff, and he was like, you can have this.
He loves like because he's
You
sassy.
can read it, and if you don't want to read it, just get rid of it. So thanks, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. We love you. Oh, we love you.
Yeah, we love you so much. He sent us postcards. Has you gotten your postcard yet?
Yeah, he sent one to Joey, and it was like, I'm so glad you and Megan are engaged. And then it said, P.S., what a gaping hole on the front of this.
Yeah, he sent me a postcard from Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah.
And he sent my boyfriend one from Pompeii.
Yeah.
And then he sent you one from,
I think,
a gaping hole.
From a gaping hole. And it said, what a gaping hole.
We love you, Jeff.
We love you, Jeff, so much.
I think he's in Poland right now.
He is, yeah. And we miss you. And we hope you're having a great time.
Yeah, so that's the tag.
That's the tag. So yeah, thank you for tagging us.
Yeah. Who should we tag?
We shall tag.
We shall tag.
Taggeth.
Taggeth. I don't know. We always forget this part.
Tagatha Christie. I don't know. Who should we tag? What about...
Oh, this is so sour.
It's not good. I don't want it. I do not want.
It's not terrible.
I think I'm just sick of sour beer.
Yeah,
I've been drinking.
it's in the springtime. It's like everything's fucking sour.
Everything's goddamn sour.
Or summer, whatever.
I just want wheat
is.
beer. I just want, like, in the summer, I want good wheat beer.
Yeah.
Like Boulevard.
Mostly me too.
Not the sour
I like
shit.
IPAs though, because that's a problem. Because Megan hates IPAs. So when we're trying to pick a beer,
The summertime
it's all
time
fucking
for me.
IPAs.
Yeah, no, summer is a hard time for me beer wise. But I do really, in the summer, what I like to drink is Boulevard Wheat, Blue Moon, or Summer Shandy. Those are my go-to summer beers.
Yeah. I like that Abita strawberry ale. I like Porch Rocker, which might be a spring. I think might be gone now. And I like pale ales and IPAs in the summer.
Yeah. To be fair, I drink Guinness year round. Like, I will drink Guinness.
I don't drink stouts or anything like that much at all in the summer.
I drink Black and Tans. Like, Black and Tans are my favorite beer to drink. Like, I like that combination. Right.
So we're gonna tag Nash from the book Bat
And Elizabeth Tyree.
Yeah, we'd love to see you guys do this.
Do the animal tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And should we talk about this beer? My label's coming off. What happened?
Oh, mine is a little bit wrinkled over here.
It's two separate. Like this one, the back one's just like not on there.
Oh, yeah, mine came off really easily. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
beer.
Beer, no.
Overall, not a little dissatisfied with this beer.
Yeah,
it's real sour.
lackluster. Yeah.
It's just sour. That's just it. It doesn't taste like blueberries at all. It says it's fermented with blueberries.
It's just really sour, and I don't like it.
I mean, it's not terrible if you like sour beers.
I'm not a big fan.
Then you might be into it, but we're not super into sour beers.
No.
So, wah.
C+.
Yeah. C+.
C+. Yeah.
Not the worst, but not that great.
So yeah, that's it for us. We will include some information down below where you can find us elsewhere on social media if you're so inclined.
Yes, and thanks for watching and subscribing. And if you're not subscribed already, do it.
We don't always dress like this, I promise.
No. If you guys like it, maybe we will.
We'll do it more. I mean, it's fine.
Dress like a different animal every video.
Sometimes we dress weird. It's cool.
That's true. Sometimes we just dress weird.
That
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna be it.
Yeah. So thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.